into Fort Worth, Texas for the 2017 Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl as part of Capital One Bowl Mania. The Blackhawk helicopters taking us in to Amon G. Carter Stadium for a fantastic matchup of two outstanding ground games. 10-2 San Diego State out of the Mountain West, and the Army Black Knights from the United States Military Academy at 9-3.
Well, if I'm Army, number one, I don't kick it to him. I give it to somebody else. You've already said enough at him. They're kicking it right down to him.
Here comes Penny to start off the day. And he'll get chopped out shy of the 30-yard line. And on first down, there goes Rashad Penny. Penalty markers come flying in as he picks up 12.
Holding on the corner.
Offense, number 88, 10-yard penalty, first down.
First pass is behind Fred Trevillion. It's Penny in motion. A throwback to the fullback, Nick Bawden, and nothing there.
Got one high safety playing man underneath.
And busting it open is Rashad Penny. Look at the breakaway speed of the future NFL draft pick. Touchdown Rashad Penny, 81 yards. Coates and Asbury were both in the area for it, and it ends up in the hands of Glenn Coates. Bradshaw. Decent yardage on first down. This is one of the fullbacks, Darnell Woolfolk. And he's got the first down against New Mexico. Once had a 26-play drive against Rocky Long's defense and took over an entire quarter. So no stranger.
Line of scrimmage every time. 4 linebackers in the game.
Strong run, first down, Andy Davidson.
Right there, we saw the fullback finding a simple crease.
Right back to Davidson. Another first down. Bradshaw, short gain on first down. Good run by Darnell Woolfolk against offensive line. Woolfolk close to the sticks, running into Kiaba Tizino. Straight up the gut. Where will the spot be? Jay Henderson grabbed Darnell Woolfolk.
Was the guy that penetrated to make the stop.
And indeed, it is a stop to give San Diego State the football.
Huge stop for San Diego State. You just said it's the best at short yardage and penetration.
Incomplete from Chapman. Looking for Michael Holder. Juwan Washington slithering through for 8 yards.
Win the Heisman.
Phenomenal run. Excellent stop by the inside backer, James Nautigal. He's ended in the longest rush in the history of the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. It was Rashad Penny, the nation's leading rusher, after a 10-play drive, chewing up nearly 6 minutes on the clock. Army has the nation's #1 rushing attack. Bill Tate with the best average per game. Bradshaw had the most total rushing yards by a QB. It goes on. Holt on the move for 3. Very deep roster of fullbacks. He's already played 4 of them. First down, Ahmad Bradshaw. Down inside the 35-yard line. Big burst for Andy Davidson. And Darnell Woolfolk comes into the game. And there he goes.
Best time on the field.
Bradshaw with the touchdown. Ahmad Bradshaw capping off an excellent drive for the Black Knights. Blake Wilson ties it at 7. Player of the year. Juwan Washington is no slouch either. He's got a couple of kick return touchdowns in his career.
Juwan is no slouch, but out of those two, I kick it right.
Shifty move of Rashad Penny gets him 3 yards. Loading up to potentially stop Penny. A toss into the flat for Quest Truxton. This is a gift to Washington on the little jet sweep. And Juwan Washington inside the Army 35-yard line.
There are 3 fouls at the end of the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense number 67 has unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 67 for 2 fouls. Number 67 is disqualified for the remainder of the contest. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Army for the head coach. That's his first for the game. The foul's offset. First down.
That's why it's still at the 32-yard line. The penalty's offsetting. Chapman goes down after maybe a half-yard gain. All part of Capital One Bowl Mania. It's coming up after we're done in Fort Worth, Texas. Touchdown number 2 for Rashad Penny today. He says he and DJ Pumphrey still talk to his teammates and to the program that gave him an opportunity to get to the next level. He's going to be playing at the next level, no doubt about it.
Very unselfish player.
Yep.
So he brings that mental and physical toughness along with the discipline.
Division I football players, they have school and football. At West Point, there's a bigger commitment, the future to serve our nation. And you mentioned how tough these players are. You're tough too. You played center at West Point, and now...
Great stuff, Paul. We really appreciate the superintendent of the United States Military Academy.
Staff, and he's done a tremendous job over this 4-year period.
What do you think the most impressive thing has been?
I think his discipline.
This is a typical Army drive. The #1 rushing attack in the country.
Selfish. They don't talk about we need to throw it more. They know who they are.
There goes Davidson, muscling his way to the sticks and beyond. Still going all the way inside the 30-yard line. The forward progress was stopped, according to the officials, at the 36. Hard hit.
The crowd went, oh.
It's a rare of rare sights to see Ahmad Bradshaw lose a football.
Loaded option again.
Bradshaw. Run out by Tariq Thompson. The 27th Army play is the 27th Army run. This is the first time they didn't make any yardage on first down. And now it's back-to-back plays where the Aztec defense steps up.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, number 7, his first of the game, half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
Woolfolk. Woolfolk muscling for the touchdown.
Fast. Army's taking their time, and it's wearing down the San Diego State defense.
Short kick this time, and from the 15, it's Washington.
Army's doing a good job kicking it away from Penny.
Coach was seeing the community service that you saw your players get involved in. San Diego State finds Fred Trevelyan to visit them and greet them, and very emotional moment. Part of there's been great festive moments here at the Armed Forces Bowl. And
After the play, sportsmanlike conduct, offense, number 77 pushing a player off the pile. 15-yard penalty.
Prior to the moment when you were able to reunite with your family, what was going through your mind?
I was just excited, couldn't wait.
United. And how about you? This Christmas that's coming up, what are you looking forward to most?
Just spend time with my kids and wife and enjoy every second of it.
Will not be home for Christmas. We thank them so much. Can matter here in the fourth quarter.
yeah, you talked about just pounding on a defense. Connor Slumka. Tariq Thompson finally makes the stop in 1983 for Navy. Bradshaw has surpassed that already this year. Here is Slumka again.
Back on the corner. Lead option into the boundary. Easy first down.
For Ahmad Bradshaw.
Here. Got to make a stop before the half.
Job by Kiaba Tizino.
Beautiful thing, and I'll tell you right now, field level, it's a beautiful thing.
We talked about using the word precision.
They could be very, very simple. Go north and south.
There's a rare pitch to Fred Cooper, and Fred Cooper has the first down near the 15-yard line. 5 minutes off the clock on this drive. That's really good penetration by Jay Henderson. Just about a minute. On the move, it's Kel Walker. Scores all available on the app, ESPN.com/app right now. Download it from the App Store as well. Slithering through Davidson for another Army touchdown. The Black Knights are in front.
So San Diego State's not going to have a chance to score, and now they get the ball to start the second half.
So go to Washington on the short kick. And Jawan Washington could set something up. Jawan Washington for a touchdown! What an answer in special teams by the Aztecs. Numbers, but that has been quite the season for Jawan Washington.
And the guy who made the best block, look at it, Rashad Penny, his teammate getting downfield in front of him. That changes everything. Got the momentum back on one play.
That is an absolutely teams right now.
So unselfish. Such a good team guy.
Asbury on the return. That'll take us to halftime.
The field, and one thing, you're not going to force turnovers, so you better start having those stupid penalties. From your running, we'll see the adjustments that they made for the second half.
Walker on the pitch. A couple of yards. Why is it such a big adjustment? What is so difficult about making that adjustment?
Well, number one, it's
Bradshaw staying on his feet, and his first pass of the day is good for a first down to Cam Harrison. The game for Army's offense.
I guess we could say Army's really opening the gun.
Had a touchdown in this first half. Darnell Woolfolk is probably the most complete.
They come off with low pads.
Aztec defense was there to stop Woolfolk, though. Sneak, Bradshaw, first down. Good run here by Woolfolk. Let's dive into the weeds a little bit here.
This is really impressive. A lot of trap blocking inside, a lot of gap blocking. We did.
The 10th play of this Army drive is an Ahmad Bradshaw run.
There's a huge fourth down play again. I think we go quarterback sneak.
This time it's Bradshaw again. First down, Army.
Totally depends.
Woolfolk with a short gain. Bradshaw has another first down.
And you think how many times a possession to 6 something?
This is the 15th play of this drive for Army. San Diego State has run 15 plays the whole game. Toss play. And a first down. Army again moving the football.
30 left.
I was going to say, you want to be on schedule. That's about as on schedule as you can be. You know, you mentioned it earlier. Seeing something.
He's trying to beat it.
I was going to say, he might be trying to beat that record right now. Flag thrown on the Bradshaw keep.
Holding, offense, number 62, 10-yard penalty, second down.
The Aztecs just sitting cold on the bench. Late pitch by Bradshaw, and it goes to Cooper. Bradshaw to throw. Hit as he throws by Tariq Thompson. Ruling on the field.
Ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense.
Lost by Army
Previous
all
plays
season
under
long.
further review.
It's very close.
After review, the quarterback's arm was going forward. It's an incomplete pass. It's fourth down, the 19-yard line.
And Army tries the fake field goal with the pitch to Wilson, blown up by Cam Kelly. And San Diego State takes over at 21.
Really good defensive play by Kelly. Older senior, he comes up, he fields it, he reads it. It'll be interesting to see how they handle that role.
Feels like it's been about 45 minutes of real time or so. Chapman. What a snare by Fred Trevelyan. A one-handed grab at the 46-yard line.
Coverage by Riley, the best covered corner. And Trevelyan just grabs up.
Though after that play, holding on to that shoulder. Here goes Penny again. Let's check in with Paul, if at all.
They just opened it up.
A hole opened up instead for the third Rashad Penny touchdown. This guy is something else.
This guy's got 7 carries, 177 yards.
His bowl record with 177 yards and 3 touchdowns. He is as advertised.
Adam, he said yesterday.
Flips the pitch to Kel Walker. Picks up about 1.5 yards.
Is one tough cookie. How did you know he could handle your toughness?
He didn't have a choice. I needed for him to be successful, and as a mom,
And this will be his last game, along with a lot of the other seniors here at West Point. What will you miss most about them? We have an interception. I'll come back to you in just a sec.
And it's Anthony Luke with the pick, Paul. A huge play.
When we started talking to Coach Monken, and he said when we've thrown the ball is where it's gotten us in trouble. Earlier, they have the sack after a penalty.
Another huge play for San Diego State. And Rashad Penny is stuffed by Jalen McClinton.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 19, half the distance to the goal. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense number 79, 15-yard penalty. First down, San Diego State.
College transfer Anthony Luke with the interception to set up San Diego State. And Juwan Washington chopped down by Jalen McClinton. Been impressive thus far in a 7-point game. Chapman. And it's intercepted. Huge takeaway for Army. They get it right back with Alex Aukerman.
Had to come up for defensive play. Had to make a stop here. And Alex Aukerman, he's a he's a senior. He's a guy that they believe in.
Now is part of the Army football coaching staff. We salute Max in his service and his club. Strong run by Darnell Woolfolk. Set up, trying to become a winner of 11 games for the 3rd straight season.
Stopped the drive earlier.
Flag thrown as Bradshaw lunges for the first down.
It's usually holding. It's a holding or chop block.
Defense number 65. 10-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
To look. Just look anytime you can call it.
I'm just picturing you red in the face. Push here by Woolfolk. And he's close to the sticks.
Their offensive linemen keep their feet moving. The fullback the same.
Another first down for Woolfolk.
Watching Rashad Penny, the nation's leading rusher. He is getting antsy. He wants back in this game.
Davidson to the 27-yard line.
We see him go 4 downs.
Ahmad Bradshaw bursts loose for the touchdown. Low snap handled well by Zach Potter to get him away from the horrible things that Ahmad was seeing on the south side of Chicago. We got a chance to talk with Kizzy earlier today, how proud she must be of her son and what he has been able to do. Great return by Rashad Penny, just shy of the 40.
Personal foul, late hit out of bounds. Kicking team number 45. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Good run by Penny. Take it all the way inside the 30-yard line. Now it starts it up at 7:30 Eastern time on Christmas night. Penny to the 24-yard line, tackled by Kenneth Brinson near the fringe of the red zone. Penny, stiff arm, and he's out of bounds. Washington finding some cracks, picks up about 5 or so. Penny near the 11-yard line.
Holder's got a tight split at the top.
It is Penny. And that second effort by Rashad Penny.
We're running it.
Penny banging forward into the end zone for the lead on his 4th touchdown of the Armed Forces Bowl.
So credit this young man. He's a great player. He's going to be an NFL guy. Talked about in the open, Penny and Bradshaw's got a chance to tie it up.
Kel Walker. Solid return.
Pick it up a little bit, but they've got 2 timeouts.
Bradshaw hit hard by a linebacker.
This job, these guys have been out there for a lot of plays.
Woolfolk. Good second effort. Forward progress.
And you lose some discipline when you get a little tired.
Bradshaw to throw. Well short. losses. They've won 3 games without completing one this year. Right back to what they do best. Andy Davidson to the first down marker. But Bradshaw somehow slithers through traffic. Not much there that time. Much better discipline by San Diego State. Toss play to Walker. First down inside the 35-yard line. Bradshaw. Bradshaw puts Army over 400 rushing yards.
Personal foul. Illegal block below the waist. Offense. Number 5. 15-yard penalty. Second down.
Bradshaw thought about throwing it. Instead runs it inside the 30.
But this is 3rd and 4th down is the ball game.
Bradshaw stays on his feet. And Bradshaw's got the first down to the 15.
Loaded option. He turns up. Should be tackled. Probably some tired tacklers. Turns up, big play.
Nothing there for Bradshaw 2 weeks ago. Walker on the edge. Walker, first down and goal for Army. Bradshaw lunging towards the 1. Maybe you use a timeout here if you're Jeff Monken. Fullback dive. Touchdown Army. Darnell Woolfolk. It's a 1-point game. This is essentially a free timeout for Army as well.
Next hand with a loaded option.
Walker to the edge for the lead.
Ran the sweep. In.
Towards the sideline, it is grabbed inbounds by Washington. And there goes Jawan Washington. Touchdown saving tackle by Riley.
It's not over. They're playing man, 1 free high. They're coming after him.
Chapman under pressure, flips it forward, incomplete.
Intentional grounding. Offense number 10. Lost it down at the spot of the foul. San Diego State has chosen to take a timeout to avoid the 10-second subtraction. Timeout.
Backed up Army.
Yep. It could be the final play of the Armed Forces Bowl. They go underneath. Hook and lateral. Time has expired. Here is Chapman. Gonna have to sling it across the field. It is taken away by Riley. Army wins. After losing 14 straight, they took home the Commander-in-Chief's trophy for the first time in over 2 decades, and for just the second time in its program's history, going back to 1890. Army has a 10-win season. For Mac Brown, Paul Carcaterra, our excellent crew here in Fort Worth, Adam Amin saying so long. Our Capital One postgame trophy ceremony is over on ESPN3. Army wins for our crew. So long, Adnan, Joey, and Jesse.